Hey, what's going on, guys? It's good to see you again. So yeah, I just wanted to do a follow-up of the last video I did concerning my adoption journey. Just first off, wanted to say thank you to everyone that reached out after I posted the last video. I was amazed at how many people resonated with it, and you guys gave me some information on things like Ancestry.com and other DNA checks that I could do to possibly find my mom and anybody else that other family members that I might have. So yeah, so someone even offered to give me an ancestry kit, which I am interested in. So I will definitely, you know, look at getting that. And as I understand it, my mother would have had to have done a DNA submission herself, I think, correct, to match. If I were to do it, then her information would be in the database, and they can match us up. I believe that's how it works. So just let me know in the comments if you are familiar with how the process actually works, and you know what I might have to do. But one of the things I wanted to share is what was the reason for me getting placed in adoption in the first place. Okay, so check this out. It says, natural mother came to meet natural father in Busan and began to have common marriage. He was black in the U.S. Army and left for America after her pregnancy, and she couldn't have heard from him anymore. After delivery, she couldn't afford to bring up the child by herself, so gave a statement of adoption for the child's good life. So as I understand it, from what I've gathered, she tried to take care of me herself. She, you know, tried to go at it alone and was not able to obviously take care of me. So, you know, that's crazy when you think about it. Like, when someone is willing to sacrifice something that they love or desire for your betterment, you know? Because a lot of people think that, you know, if you're adopted, go through foster care, and maybe you don't know the situation of why maybe some of you have been adopted, if that's your situation. You know, sometimes it's natural to think as a negative, where these thoughts of, you know, maybe I wasn't wanted, or maybe, you know, was I an inconvenience and they just didn't want to take care of me or raise me or whatever. But sometimes sometimes that's not always the case. Sometimes it's an act of love and sacrifice that you, as I was, given up for adoption. It's one of those, probably, I would imagine, one of the hardest decisions that any parent would have to make. Do I give up a life with my child so that they can have a better one? So I look at it like this. My biological mother gave me up because she did not have the means to take care of me and was willing to sacrifice a life with me so I could have a better life, even if it meant being without her. But I'm also grateful for my parents here, because out of all the hundreds of children that they could have picked, they chose me. I'm here by choice, not by chance. I was here intentionally. They handpicked me, you know? Blood doesn't mean anything in family to me, you know? Just because you blood don't make you family, and just because you're not blood doesn't not make you family to me. It all depends on who's there, who's present. After my mom gave me up for adoption, I was placed in a home called St. Vincent's Home for children. It's for Amerasian children who are just like me. And I found this site that had archives from that time, and I'll just show you a screenshot. Look at this kid. I mean, it looks like me as a kid if you compare it to me as a child. I mean, it's crazy when you dig into this stuff. So another interesting thing I found out was how I got my name. Now, I don't know what my Korean name is, what my mother may have named me, but I was named after the man that ran the orphanage, or the parish they called him over there. His name was Benedict Zweber, and he was a Catholic priest, and this guy was a rock star, like over there. He received the highest civil medal honor from the Korean government, the highest medal that a civilian could receive for his work over there. And he helped thousands of children. I'm one of them. So at the orphanage, there were just a lot of children. And some of us, apparently, our names were unknown, we didn't have one. They didn't have my name. So they just said, oh, there's Ben, just to kind of identify me with Benedict. And it just stuck and it became legal. And then so I just was always Ben. During that time, the political upheaval with racism over there is like totally different from over here. Like you can't be mixed over there at all. Because as I understand it, the Asian culture back then, man, look, if you mixed or you not straight, you know, I mean, they ain't really trying to deal with you, you know what I mean? So that's how I got my name. So my legacy of my name is after this guy. I mean, who knows what he went through to run that place, in that environment, in that political climate, you know? I found out that he had died at age 69 in 2001 from cancer. And it's crazy because he has no idea the impact that he has had in all these kids' lives, including mine, what we've become because of this guy, you know. It's so wherever you are, thank you.